and give a big hand to Akshay!
That's a big insight. Yeah, I'm really excited to go see Struggle with you. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. I should mention the show is starring, written by, and produced by Andy Wiggins, the basketball player. I saw a movie trailer recently for a horror movie that had Indian characters in it. And it kind of weirded me out, and I wasn't sure why. And I realized that's because, like, Indian people, minority people, we don't have horror movie problems. You know? Like, horror movies never deal with us having problems. We're in the movie, but we die early on, and all the really bad shit happens to the white people. And it's always like the white people with the lives that are really great. It's never like Bob, who just lost his job and might lose his apartment, also is gonna have his face eaten by fucking ghosts. It's always like beautiful couple with beautiful children living in beautiful homes in the middle of fucking nowhere gets taken down a penny. And I think that's because, you know, like, our lives are hard enough already. We have enough problems with the real world that the other world kind of just doesn't fuck with us. You know, if you look at like the problems that we have in life, it's like get a job, pay bills, fit into society, don't get deported. Like white people problems, it's like my cupboards move kind of a lot. I have a lot of old people friends on Facebook. I'm not bragging. It's just that the life I live kind of allows me to have these wonderful opportunities. And one of my old people friends gave a little shout out to another one of his old people friends. He was like, yo, shout out Gary, old person name. Last year, he won an Emmy. And this year, he got second place in his local Halloween costume contest. I think that's just called cry for help. So, come on, Gary, what are you doing with your life? And it's hard to follow up an Emmy, but that's definitely the worst thing that could come after getting an Emmy. I have another friend, he's not old, he goes here, and he's pledging a fraternity. And you know, I'm really happy for him, he's having a lot of fun, but he's always complaining to me about like how much time it takes. He's like, oh man, I'm so busy because I'm doing this. And like, I just don't understand how you can complain about something you chose to do. Because he did choose to pledge his fraternity, and he's always complaining about the work. And to me, that's kind of like if I had a cat, and the cat died, and I was like, oh man, I'm so bummed that my cat died. It's like, yeah, it's sad, but I killed it. You guys ever hear that slogan, you know, what happens in Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's supposed to be like, you know, sexy and mysterious, but, you know, that just sounds like shitty infrastructure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I think someone just like called up Vegas Tech Support and they were like, yo, I can't make any outgoing calls, I can't send any emails, I don't know what the fuck is happening. And then the customer support was like, yo, I don't know what to tell you, man, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And I was like, yes, that's our motto, let's go with it, let's go. You know, I just want to leave you guys with one last story. I went out with a girl recently and we ran into a roommate. And her roommate was like, oh, is this your boyfriend? And the girl I was with was like, no. Like really long and overkill. And you know, it was technically true. But she sure as shit didn't have to say it like that. It'd be like if I was like, yo, Steve, is that your pencil? And Steve was like, no, man, fuck that pencil. I hate that pencil. I want that pencil to burn. And meanwhile, the pencil was potentially open to the idea of being Steve's pencil. But you know, now that pencil just doesn't feel very sexy anymore. You know, thank you guys so much.